Hello guys, how are you? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. Um, so quick one. Just wanted to talk about something and the level of tribal diatribe that continues to go on in this country since the last election. Especially in Lagos. I want to speak about what happened in Lagos. The increase in political tribal sentiments amongst the Yorubas and the Igbos in Lagos since the last election, this year, 2023 election. There had always been an undercurrent. People calling Jimmy Agbaji Igbo because he was PDP and the Igbos largely support PDP. And in this last election, because of the support for Peter Obi, that's almost naturally translated to support for GRV. And then all of this talk about GRV being Igbo, even if he has ancestors in Lagos who he can trace to how many generations. Many people in Lagos cannot trace their ancestors to 3, 4 generations. He can go as far as to the 7th in this Lagos. And simply because he has an Igbo mother, people have slandered him, called him Igbo. I don't even know if his name is really Chinedu. If his name is even Chinedu, fine. He has an Igbo mother, an Igbo grandparents. And as such, it's not unsurprising for him to have an Igbo name. But he's here Lagosian. We go by the paternal line in Nigeria. We all go by the paternal line in Nigeria. Jarvi is not the only Nigerian in the history of Nigeria that goes by the maternal line. Where your father is from is where you're from. Actually. And I recognize some fair criticisms of the guy. He can't speak Yoruba. And I feel like in any state where you want to be governor, you should be able to speak and understand the language of the locals. Because really, you go and meet the real fathers, what are you going to be speaking? English or true? There are some states where there's not just one language, but at least be able to speak one of the languages within that territory. It is important for the people, it's important for our sensitivities as Nigerians. That's the fair criticism. And I hope that if he wants to become governor of Lagos, 4 years is a long time to learn the language of the people who he lives amongst. But to slander him as not being a Lagosian, as being an Igbo spy sent by the Igbos to come and come on guys, stop. We noticed all this since the incumbent president lost in Lagos. That's when this was ramped up, the Yoruba Romney statement. And we are post-election now. We are very much post-election now. And you still go on Twitter and see comments like this by setting. So I'm reading a comment from a certain Akambi Shemilori. What does it say? Reason why this, so it's a video of Jarvis mother basically campaigning for him, and she was speaking in Igbo. Clearly, I'm very sure was speaking to an Igbo audience. You know, there's a significant amount of Igbo people in Lagos, and if you have an Igbo mother, it's an advantage campaigning amongst the Igbos. And she was speaking Igbo and campaigning and all of that. And then this person says, reason why this clown does not think in Yoruba, that's referring to Jeremy. Raised, tutored, mentored, and nurtured by his Igbo mother. His Igbo mother. That is like just filled with so much hate, so much Igbophobia, so much diatribe. Imagine if his father married a Yoruba woman and was around to raise him. Look at him today. How did you know his father was not there to raise him? How did you know that? And under that comment were a lot of other comments. Basically, Yoruba people, largely from the political arm of the APC, say it's just a lot of hook on. And I say to you people, don't tear this country apart. Do not burn this country. Do not burn this country. Lagos State is without any question Yoruba land. Nobody is dragging that with you people. If all the Yorubas in Lagos had voted for the present president, there is no chance the Igbo vote would have swung it in favor of Peter Obi. For anybody to win in Lagos, there would be a significant amount of Yoruba people voting for that person. It's around 20 to 25%. The people who voted for JRV are not all Igbos. Let's not burn this country. And this is not what you're talking about right now. 23rd of November 2023, this is not what you're talking about right now. This person who is making these comments right now, this Akambishim Lure, I am really wondering, the price of fuel is not hitting you. The price of gas isn't hitting you. The astronomical increase and the fluctuation of the dollar price hasn't hit you yet. The cost of feeding has not hit you. Instead of you to be holding the government you voted for, because I want to believe you voted for the government in power right now, holding them accountable, calling their attention to the plight of the common man, you are still online throwing diatribe at somebody that lost an election. Does that fill your empty tummy when you go to sleep at night? Or are you amongst the people in Lagos who are earning in dollars? If you are, congratulations. God bless you. You have the luxury to talk about silly things like this. But if you don't, I'm sorry to say you're a fool. You should be calling your government to attend to the needs, the government you voted for, to attend to the needs of the people. They should be cutting their costs. They should be supporting the people. That is what you should be doing right now. But no, you're playing this bottom barrel game that will take us nowhere. All of us are falling in this country as a people. But this is what you have time for, Igbophobia. Igbo people are your problem. Not wayward governance. Igbo people are your problem. It's unfortunate.